Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The clock on the wall says 9:59, 1 minute away from 10 o'clock. And yes, I'm like Willie Nelson, I'm on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Well, it wasn't that I couldn't wait to get on the road, but the way things happened, there was a scarcity they couldn't find somebody to do a trip this week, and there was severe pressure, horror pressure put on me the last few days. And I had told no one to this week off because I'm having an MRI scan in Sligo Hospital at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, and I couldn't postpone it. So they were that stuck that they asked me, would I go to Dublin today, pick them up at the airport at 12:30, which I did. So I didn't have to go early like other months. If there's an early start this morning, it'll be definitely a no. But I had a good sleep last night, wasn't out, and didn't have to leave until after 10. So I was at the airport just gone 12, and actually one of them was in early. They're from, one is from Naperville, Illinois. The three of them used to live there, but two of them have moved to Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where they're staying. So they hadn't met in a while. They used to be neighbours for over 20 years, over 20 years in Naperville, and they moved into about 8 or 9 years ago. So they were, two of them a couple were in Madrid for 5 days, and they're going on to Scotland next Saturday. So I'm finishing tomorrow night, or not finishing, but I'm going back west tomorrow night from Derry. They're staying in Derry tomorrow night, and I'll pick them up again in Galway on Thursday morning and head for Killarney. I was mentioning today, do they like horse racing? And they said maybe, yeah, and you never know, we might get a few races in Listowel on the Thursday. I wanted to go on the Wednesday Grand National Day, so when that couldn't happen, I sort of had it out of my head then, and I had a fellow checking accommodation, and it didn't happen either. But I don't think he was too bothered about going, because I wanted to go, if I couldn't go Wednesday, I wanted to go Friday and Saturday. But anyway, things fall into place for a reason, so we'll find out the reason for this down the line. We had a winner today, universally got the job done. I never thought, I had it lined up last night and completely forgot to go through. The reason I didn't go, I wasn't as strong, was the draw. But what a ride by Chris Hayes. When they came out of the stall, he took them in straight away, and I was saying he's going for it, because if he went wide, it'd be, he'd have lost the race. But I was afraid of the one that was in second. That's gone into the notebook. That'll be winning a race. There's only a second run for Joseph O'Brien after winning a maiden before for Owen Doyle. That'll win a race without a doubt. But universally, it could go up to 7 or 6.5 and possibly win again. It has a grand way of running and weaving through the pack. I thought Mountain Road was a serious amount of money for it all day, because I had a double, the two of them, 10s and 5s. It would have been grand if Mountain Road, but he was giving away, was it 18 or 20 pounds? He was carrying 10 stone 2. They were 18 pounds. Wait till stop a train, a well-handicapped 3-year-old. And I don't know what happened with, I didn't see all Liza Head's race yet. I did see the other one, but I don't know what they went out in front for, because it was a come from behind horse the last couple of times, or they're watching in and says, no, we won't win today, or what, I don't know. But as I say, shit happens. But on to tomorrow. Oh yeah, I got an email or a WhatsApp message this morning from the crowd that organised the tours in Ireland, and they said they had cancelled all of their remaining reservations with that dude in the Yellow Wood, or the Yellow House in Navan, and they wouldn't be using them anymore. So he got his comeuppance, and I was absolutely delighted. I let him into a hoo and a driving, or well, I was part into read the message, but I was delighted. They weren't a bit pleased either, and so they should be. I think they were more displeased than I was, because I was saying, what else could I do? But he got his comeuppance. I'm going to give him a call one of the days as well, and just to remind him. You won't be too happy about that. Tomorrow, we're going to Listowel in the 240, Purring along. It done the business for us the last day. The race, it suited the way, and it wasn't a great race. This is a better class race now. It went up £10. I didn't think it would go up as much, but it wasn't, 47 up to 57. So he has to improve. But he done it well the last day. This is him in second, second from the left as we pick it up.
Into the straight by Talking Tough as they straighten up over a furlong to race. Coming through, Purring along has taken over from Pimpster down the outside. Stormark inside Stormark is Mercurial, but Purring along has gone clear and leaves by about 4 with less than 100 yards to race. Purring along and Nathan Cross stretching clear to win well. Purring along close for second between Mercurial towards the inside Talking Tough and Stormark.
Won well is the correct terminology. It's an each way bet there. That Zephron is fierce well handicapped. It's down to 60 now, but it was 84. It's down to 57. I thought it was 60, just dropped again. But there was a lot of money for the last year, went off favourite. I did tip it up last summer, sometime, or was it September, October? I think it's the day it could have been 4th in the Cora. And that's when it was 74. It's 57 now. But it hasn't won in a while, but that's the one I'm afraid of, without a doubt. It hasn't won since May of 21. Dennis Cullen doesn't get that many winners, but he had a great view there in, that was in Ballinrobe recently, wasn't it? I'm afraid of that one tomorrow. So back at each way, the one we won on. Maybe a little reverse forecast with the two of them mightn't go astray. As well, when we are in Listowel, it's a pity I'm not in Listowel, we have our good old buddy Earls out tomorrow, rated 86. Won the same race last year of 82. He was completing a hat-trick at the time for us and for his owner, Martin Sheridan. I wish you luck tomorrow, Martin. And you're probably going down and bringing your buddy Mick Kinsella with you. I hope you have a good day out and pints afterwards. But he won 4 in a row there last year, of 76, 80, 82 and 85. The 82, as I said, was in Listowel. Gary Carroll rides him well. He ran well enough, I thought, as good as like he's still only 6. And he ran well in Galway. This was in a Premier handicap, so he's down in class, and he was last coming round the turn.
Coachello, Laugh a Minute and Mutasarraf making headway as they straighten up. Less than a furlong and a half to race. Dunham leads from on a session down the outside. Laugh a Minute, Mutasarraf. Earls and Snapray Terrier staying on, but Dunham out in front over on the rail. Laugh a Minute finishing well. Earls and Snapray Terrier, but Dunham out in front on a Billy Lee will win the honour for Natalia Lupini. Snapray Terrier up for second, close for third between Laugh a Minute and
like, he ran well enough there to show that he's still he's well handicapped again. He went down actually £3 from that, so he's only £4 higher than when he won this race last year. He's only carrying £3 more as well. He's drawn 8 or 7. So if you get mid-division, like this is a lesser class race than the one he was in there. Like that Dunham is a good horse. But when we see the prices, he was 7 to 1 earlier. 7 to 1, yeah. It's an each way play as well. Some of them are paying 4 places there. An each way play. There's 2 other ones as well, and we're going to. One of them is on the Goo. Oh no, we'll go to the one. This is a horse I was watching the last day in Fair Wind for Jim Crowley. I want to say Jim with a couple of winners. He's 0 for 29 in the last 14 days because you better get into the habit of getting into the winners' enclosure. Hookham is out Sunday week. But this is a lightly raced horse. And it broke its maiden, we'll say, on in Wolverhampton, but it did run well on soft ground in Nottingham, and he was drawn in trap 1 the last day. He missed the to get up on the rail. He was round in about 5th place the whole way around, and he couldn't make a move.
Bird is last but one, and
But he does run on well. That's with the white cap.
jacket. Sean Travers moved through to lead as they head down the straight towards the last furlong. From Profitable Edge, Fair Wind, Dark Blue now in the clear, running on into third. Out wide, the Nose Bandit, another bar is flying home. Sean Trav with 100 yards to cover. Fair Wind is still closing, but Sean Trav is doing enough and wins a shade cosily. Fair Wind disputing second with Profit.
And he hadn't ran for a while. I don't know what was the reason. So that run will bring him on. He hadn't ran for the 27th of May. So I don't know if they're going for a winter sort of a campaign with him. He went up a pound for that effort. He's 3-1 favourite there with there's a few. He's not a stone cold certainty by any means, but there's another one that runs well at the track. He ran well enough the last time too. Now this is I never sort of go to Newcastle this time of the year, but I thought Vindabala. It's an old horse I've been following for a while. He runs great at Newcastle. 7 furlongs. He's a come from behind horse. Paul Morenon normally rides him, but Rushing has hours on him tomorrow. If you look at when he won before, he was 69. That was his last time, and he's 69 again. He won of 65. He won of 67. They were all at Newcastle. He likes the track. If you look at all weather, he's half the time he's in the money. He's an each way play as well tomorrow. I'll see what price is it. 6 to 1, 11 to 2. Sun Power is a closer as well, but I think Vindabala, if he gets the run, he's a better burst of speed on that surface. So I think he's worth a pound each way tomorrow. Anyway, we'll see. That's it, like, isn't it? There's a few. No, we'll leave it at that. It's Monday night. I'm in Belfast. I have a lot of followers in London, and this is for them. It's for everybody, but especially for them. Have you seen the old man in a closed down market, kicking up the paper with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, and held loosely at his side yesterday's paper, telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely, and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home in 2 carrier bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely, and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. In the all-night cafe at 11:15, same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of, oh Jesus. Now, I have to get this. So I'll have to finish up and say bash the bookies over and where are we here? Bash the bookies over and out. I have to get the juice. We're out of juice.